Hello guys, welcome to another video topic of my take. Actually, this topic is going to be that I'm going to be dealing on activists. At least they've been what they are, hypocrites and leeches. Actually, and on the Jangaba, or how did they pronounce it, the Tinubu himself. Actually, we need to learn, at least from history. As they said, those who forget their history are bound to repeat it. But in Nigeria as it is, we seem to forget so soon. The moment we close our eyes and we open it, we'll forget it was once closed. It was in any way. Let me talk about it in a way that I believe people will understand where I'm coming from, at least based on the video that this man put out some few days ago, Tinubu, and a video too that I watched of Sheun talking about the four hike and the hypocrites in our activists. They are just opportunists who want to benefit from the systems and just looking for a platform or a way to be heard. Or 99% of them are being paid to do what they are doing unknowingly to us, and later they turn coat. But in any way, this is something we need to talk about. For one, analyze things. For one, look at now the agitation taking place in the Yoruba land for this Oduduwa, this, that. Believe me, if time is not taken, it will play into the script of Bola Tinubu. That is it. Those people agitating, they might be genuine. They might not have any attachment or link with Tinubu, which I don't know. I won't say all of them, but I believe subtly is pushing something of that nature so that the northerners will see every reason, will give him every reason to give him a support, just to balance, to pacify the westerner. Oh, one of your own is running for president, so why should you be agitated? And the same thing Ozokali is trying to subtly play into now, that he will try to pacify the I read in the news that he said he will try to pacify the IPOB, or will try to bring back this thing if the government will allow him to do that. Is he not playing to the gallery? So let me digress a little and make some punchline, and people should see where I'm coming from. So I made a video about Tinubu and make him understand that him calling himself the leader of democracy is a fallacy. For all those who know that Tinubu, look at it. Okay, the democracy is saying it fought for. Tell me, if not for Abiola, I don't think he would have fought for the democracy. All of them that fought for democracy from the southwest, all of them are aligned to that struggle because of Abiola. It's not because of the democracy per se. None of them can hit their chest that if Abiola was not in the equation, would they have fought for that democracy? Would they have stood their ground, or would they have gone to the trenches? I don't think so. 99% of them, or 100% of
went into it because of Abiola
favor or the benevolence of Abiola. That is what I was saying. So in calling himself the leader of democracy, that is a title that he bestowed on himself, or his I would like praise singers are calling him. Nobody see him as that. He has never been, and he will never be, because look at somebody that everything is doing that is at the people, even in Lagos State. Tell me what everything. So how do you call yourself a leader of democracy or you fought for democracy when the people under you at Nasa in Lagos, you empower all the touts and all the agberos to be subjugating people, to put people under bondage, terrorizing people, and you call yourself leader of democracy? Democracy, you don't need agberos and touts to have your way. So let me digress a little bit. Let me go to the main point. My main point of doing this video is this, because I see this agitation. I've been reading on the news and seeing on the internet these few days about this Odua and all these things. Believe me, this we give credence to this man, to the Northerners to support this man. Believe me, just like what Shane was talking on that video. I've been saying it coming. I just let me make a video about this, and people should know this, because this man is going to hijack this thing, this agitation, for his own purpose. Because if the Northerners refuse to back him, or if the Northerners are trying to play hanky-panky with, which I know they will always do, because they never want the Southerners to relinquish power. You can see Rufai and others, you can see their body language. So with the agitation of the Odua people now, Tinubu will just hijack the movement. Yeah, because now there's no platform, like Sim was saying, no platform is being built to fill in the gap. Because now if they say, okay, the power should come to the south or to the west or whatever, who is there? Nobody is credible enough. Nobody. Look at it. Ojuzo Kalu, Tinubu, they are the one that will just be there. Because if the agitation is coming so much from the IPOB and coming from the Oduduwas, and they decide to cede the power to because of that, there's no platform already created to fill the vacuum. So Tinubu will just hide on that. I believe we need to come together, talk about this, create a platform, like Shemun has equally said, put some people that are credible in front. At least we all know ourselves. We shouldn't fool ourselves. We all know ourselves. We know the most and those among us that are hypocrites, and we know them. We should let them hijack the system this time. It's high time the right thing and people stand up for what is good and what is right for that country. So if I have to go back to time past, during the time of Awolowo Abiola, you just a little this thing for people to understand what I'm trying to say. During the time of Awolowo, Abiola on his own did everything in cohort with the North. They use him to truncate the aspiration of Awolowo. Yeah, Abiola was the main financier. The NPN, Abiola, they called it Northern Party then, against Awolowo, believing that after Shagari, they will give him the power. They will just hand over to him as a benefactor, as he sponsored it, because Abiola was one of the richest men in Nigeria or in Africa then. So that is why the Northerners, they learned from that. They will never give the Southern. But look at it now. Which Southerner have the riches? From Abiola, they learned that they themselves need to have money, because Abiola was so rich that he was able to buy all the Northerners, and that was why the most popular quote after the second election of Shagari, that the presidency is not for sale, made by Umaru Diko. The presidency is not for sale, was directed to Abiola, because he was the richest man, so rich. So they learn from that. They know that definitely they won't allow a Southerner to be so rich. That is why you see this. They are stealing too, because they know that this money they needed to sponsor election, to do this, and that is why. Now is a Northerner that is the richest man in Africa, in Nigeria, talkers of Nigeria. So they would never give a North Southerner again that privilege, that money. That they put every other people in the angle where they can steal money, and so that they can influence things. Money influence things. Abiola was able to use his connection and money to buy into the military, win that election, and they saw it. So that 1992 election, that 93 election that Abiola won, was an eye opener for them that this money, they will never allow a Southerner and mostly Westerner to have that clout, that monetary wise, to be able to dictate the election for them. Abiola buy everybody. He bought everybody. That is why he was able to win the election. That was why he was able to win the election. So please, they are equally rich as the Southerners now. So not like before that Abiola was able to do that. So I don't see how they will do it now except through this agitation. And it's going to fall as planned because Abiola subtly, this thing is working for him, and he knows that what is the name? Tinubu. He knows that. He's not a fool. He's a genius, because I know he's pushing some of these people to agitate for this Odua. His hand is there, his finger is there on the ground. But I won't say that for everybody in this agitation. But if care is not taken, he's going to hijack it later. It will suit his own purpose. Because when they say, okay, the power should go to the south, no structure, nobody. He's the only one. He's the only one standing. So people need to start building structure in the south, that incredible structures to stand for the people. This is my take. Thank you all. God bless.